Welcome to another bonus edition of Upon Further Review.
Upon further review,
And in this edition, we'll be talking about the Indianapolis Colts at the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this Week 3 matchup is going to be on September 21st at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. You can catch that on your local CBS affiliates. So here we have two AFC South teams going at it, and they're both 0-2. As they've both gotten off to a very disappointing start in this 2014 season. The Colts were many people's preseason favorite to win their division. The Jags were expected by some, myself included, to be better than last year, but have not really shown signs of that. Last week, the Jaguars let up 10 sacks to the Redskins. So that shows you right there that the Colts defense should have a parade in the backfield of Jacksonville. Of course, as I understand it, I'm not 100% on this, but from what I see, Cecil Shorts III is coming back this week for Jacksonville, so that should help their passing game. But with that abysmal defense, the way they're playing, of course, I thought their defense was better than this, but they're just not. They're playing like trash. I mean, they have 41 points against the Redskins, and that was without RG3 or Deshaun Jackson. It's Kirk Cousins just lit them up, and Alfred Morris was running all over him. So Trent Richardson should have a pretty good game against the Jags, and Andrew Luck, who is 0-2 for the first time in his young career. This is only his third season in the league, but in those first two seasons he wasn't 0-2, but this year he is. Of course, 0-2. It's not a place you want to be. Only one team out of the last 60 teams to make the playoffs started off 0-2. So Indianapolis has their work cut. Well, they both have their work cut out for them. So they're both 0-2. But Indianapolis is a team that actually has the potential to make the playoffs. Will they, though? I already thought that Tennessee, or actually Texas, Houston, was going to be the team that was actually going to take the division, that they were going to go worst to first. It's not really here nor there in this conversation per se. The Colts, so I still thought they would be a wild card team, but not necessarily win the division. But 0-2, they got their work cut out for them, and the turnaround starts in Jacksonville. They should be able to go into Jacksonville, put up lots of points. Andrew Luck should have 300 plus yards passing. Trent Richardson should have 100 yards rushing. They should be able to put up at least 35 points, if not more. I mean, this thing could get really out of hand. Of course, Jacksonville should be able to put a few points on the board as well, but I don't expect them to really be close. They'll be close when the game starts at 0-0. And they might even, you never know. I mean, we saw against Philadelphia, Jacksonville actually jumped out to that lead 17-0, I believe, and then they didn't score after that as the Eagles scored, I think, 34 unanswered points against them to win that game in Week 1. The Colts, they looked impressive against Denver, but then against the Eagles, it was, on Monday Night Football, some really controversial calls late in that game that were really heartbreaking for Colts fans as they lost that one by just a field goal. So that was really disappointing to see if you're an Indianapolis fan, and now they're 0-2 off of what is very much, questionable. But anyway, that's where they're at, and so here is where they need to begin the turnaround. They should be able to do that against Jacksonville, even with Cecil Shorts III, because the Jacksonville Jaguars are just really playing at a very low level. They got routed by the Redskins, and the Redskins are not really a good team. They've got some skilled players in talent positions, and they're actually, their defense did put up those 10 sacks, but if you let that up against the Redskins, you're going to struggle to win a game. And we saw they started off 0-8 last year. They were actually then in one stretch one of the hottest teams after that for a little bit there. Of course, part of that had to do with their schedule at that moment. But here in 2014, it looks like more of the same thus far for Jacksonville. And really, I don't see that changing here in Week 3. I fully expect the Colts to just totally destroy Jacksonville. as Jaguar fans have not had anything really to cheer about since back when they made the AFC Championship game with Mark Brunell. That was quite some time ago, back in the 90s. But anyway, that's what I think is going to happen. I think the Colts win this one in a blowout, double digits. Just going to be all Colts in this game, and Andrew Luck finally get a victory here in 2014. Might even put up as many as 400 yards. He should have multiple touchdowns, and he probably even run for a touchdown as well. Let me know in the comments section what you think about the game. Very interested to hear everyone's opinions. Thank you very much for listening. We do greatly appreciate it. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, as we bring you more videos every single weekend. Upon further review as well as recaps, we also have our prediction show, The Wedge. So keep an eye out for all of those. Go to the channel page and you can see the past episodes as well as all those that come in the future. So thank you very much once again, and hope you're having a great day, and make sure to check out some football.